Marseille, Atletico Madrid, psychological battle. Both Olympique Marseille and Atletico Madrid have had to deal with the curse in the Europa League final tonight. 1 hour 45 minutes on May 17, Groupama, Lyon, Europa League final, Marseille, Atletico Madrid * force, Marseille vs Atletico Madrid, full squad * statistics and confrontation. The two teams faced each other in the Champions League group stage in September 2008, Atletico won 2-1 at Vicente Calderon and drew 0-0 at the Velodrome. This is the 9th Europa League final. In the previous 8 games, there were 21 goals scored, on average 2.6 goals per game. Atletico in 2010, Chelsea in 2013 and Sevilla in 2016 are the Europa League champions. In the season they were eliminated after the Champions League group stage. After a journey across Europe, Olympique Marseille and Atletico Madrid have a historic appointment in Lyon to win one of the 2 titles in Europe this season. The 9th Europa League final will be credited to one of the 2 teams. Marseille, for French pride. 278 kilometers is the distance from the port city of Marseille to Lyon and only takes about 2 hours to move, but coach Rudy Garcia takes 9 months, visiting many terminals to reach the terminal. Marseille are the team to go through the longest journey of the Europa League this season. The owners of the Velodrome had to start in the second qualifying round, so to get there they played a total of 18 games, surpassing the record of 17 games they had made since the start of the Champions League. UEFA Cup final of the 2003-04 season. The 19th match is historic in Marseille. This season, Marseille is not highly regarded in both domestic and Europa League. In Ligue 1, before the final round, Marseille are disadvantageous compared to Olympique Lyonnais, less 1 point and secondary score, in the race to win the Champions League next season. There is no other way to make self-determination, so there is another way, quicker, to see this weekend's final round of action, the Europa League. Having gone through so many obstacles, Rudy Garcia and the pupils have the right to ambition, regardless of whether the opponent is really worthy. The historic challenge to Marseille has been unprecedented, with no French club ever in the UEFA Cup and the Europa League. They themselves had been in the finals of the 1998-99 and 2003-04 seasons, but, like Bastia, 1977-78, Bordeaux, 1995-96, the overall result was a failure. Underrated, but Marseille has the advantage of being held in Lyon. Groupama playgrounds and the Lion country behind them. From Madrid, they are also encouraged by a son of the city, Zinedine Zidane, who is leading Real Madrid. One important thing that Rudy Garcia needs to do is release the pressure on the students. When played freely, comfortably, Dimitri Payet and his teammates sublimated. Atletico Madrid, France hard. The Spanish team failed in the Champions League this season but still qualify for the Europa League. Here, Los Rojiblancos shows the superiority of the team has been in the Champions League final twice in the last 4 seasons. Their coldness and bravery are reflected in not letting the opponent score any goal at home in 4 knockout rounds. As usual, the coach of Diego Simeone coaches are always blow in any pressure. In terms of personnel and style, Atletico must be the top in this competition. Most of the professionals are also inclined to the possibility of the Spanish team will return to the Silver Cup on hand. Atletico's success in the French team was very good, 6 wins, 5 draws, 1 loss. But there is a point to note, they have not won in France since 1961 to now. Atletico have failed in a final match that was held at Gerland in Lyon, 0-3 against Dynamo Kiev in the 1986 C2 Cup. Atletico's trip tonight, incidentally, was the return of Antoine Griezmann, born in Macon just 61 kilometers from Lyon but never played for any of the French clubs. Griezmann is one of the hopes of the French team in the coming World Cup, but tonight, he with Lucas Hernandez, Kevin Gameiro must stand against the front line with his compatriots. Great pressure on them. There is also an optimistic statistic for Atletico's Diego Forlan, Atletico 2010, Radamel Falcao, Atletico 2012, Carlos Bacca, Sevilla in 2015, and Koch, Sevilla in 2016, who scored twice. In the finals are the Spanish clubs. Better psychology will win? In general, both sides are under certain pressure to influence the game and the outcome. At this point, Atletico are better because they are used to pressure, but 2 defeats against Real Madrid in the last 2 finals may haunt them. In addition, they will not be exposed by fire from outside coach Simeone, when he has to carry out a 4-match ban. Meanwhile, as said, if Rudy Garcia did a good job psychologically, his Marseille would be formidable to Atletico. Thank you very much for watching this video. Remember to click and subscribe to see the latest news. See you in the star videos.